What you're doing here is taking something old and worn out and turning it into a system that quietly works for your soil every single day. Instead of throwing away cracked or broken terracotta containers, you're giving them a second life underground, where they actually perform better than they ever did above ground. The first thing to understand is why terracotta matters. Terracotta is made from natural clay, and unlike plastic or glazed pots, it can breathe. Water, air, and even dissolved nutrients can slowly move through its walls. That single quality is what makes this whole setup work. Even a container that's broken at the bottom or chipped on the sides still does its job once it's buried. In fact, a broken base can help excess moisture escape and keep things from turning sour inside. When you dig a hole and place the container into the bed, you're positioning it right where the soil life is most active. Underground, temperatures stay much more stable than on the surface. That stability is a big deal. Microorganisms don't like extreme heat or sudden cold, and burying the pot gives them a comfortable environment to multiply and do their work. It also means whatever nutrients are released stay in the soil instead of evaporating, washing away, or breaking down in sunlight. Once the container is in place, adding chopped organic garden waste is where the magic really starts. Chopping is important. Big chunks of plant material take much longer to break down and can trap air unevenly, which sometimes leads to bad smells. Smaller pieces decompose faster, more evenly, and more cleanly. Garden waste, like leafy trimmings, soft stems, spent plants, and fresh weeds without seeds, are perfect for this. These materials are full of nitrogen, moisture, and natural plant sugars that microbes love. Green materials feed bacteria first. As soon as they go in, microbes start multiplying, and that activity begins breaking down the waste from the inside out. This early stage is important because it sets the tone for everything that follows. Healthy microbial activity prevents rot and keeps the system balanced. You're basically creating a living engine underground, powered by scraps that would otherwise be thrown away. Adding compost on top of the chopped waste is a smart move, not just an optional one. Compost brings in a ready-made community of beneficial microorganisms. Instead of waiting for bacteria and fungi to slowly find the organic material on their own, you're introducing them directly. This speeds things up and makes the breakdown process more reliable. Compost also acts like a buffer. It absorbs excess moisture, keeps air pockets open, and balances the mix so it doesn't become too wet or too dense. Another benefit of compost is what it releases as it breaks down further. It produces humus and organic acids that bind nutrients in the soil. These compounds help hold on to minerals like potassium, calcium, and magnesium, preventing them from leaching away. Over time, this improves the surrounding soil's ability to store and share nutrients with plant roots. Watering everything in with compost tea takes the system to the next level. Compost tea isn't just water with nutrients mixed in. It's alive. It carries bacteria, fungi, enzymes, and soluble nutrients straight into the container. When you pour it in, it spreads microbes evenly through the organic matter and wakes up the decomposition process. Moisture is essential here, but the biology is what really matters. The microbes in compost tea help convert organic material into forms plants can actually use. They also crowd out harmful organisms by sheer numbers. A healthy microbial population doesn't leave much room for trouble. This is one of the reasons these buried systems rarely smell bad or attract pests when done properly. Everything stays active, balanced, and aerobic. Covering the container with a lid might seem like a small detail, but it makes a big difference. The lid keeps moisture from escaping too quickly, which means you don't have to keep adding water. It also prevents insects and animals from getting inside and disturbing the contents. At the same time, the terracotta walls still allow slow gas exchange, so the system doesn't suffocate. This balance keeps decomposition steady and clean. The lid also protects nutrients. Without it, heavy rain could flood the container and wash nutrients straight into the surrounding soil all at once. With a lid, nutrients are released gradually, which is exactly what you want. Slow release feeds the soil consistently instead of overwhelming it. Using an unfinished terracotta planter buried in the soil works a bit differently, but it's just as effective. Because the walls are porous, water placed inside the pot slowly seeps outward. This creates a gentle moisture zone around the container. Instead of water rushing through the soil and disappearing, it moves slowly, giving roots time to absorb it. When you fill this pot with water, compost tea, or diluted organic liquid inputs, nutrients travel with the moisture. This creates an underground feeding pattern that encourages roots to grow toward the source. Roots naturally follow water, and when that water carries nutrients, they grow stronger and deeper. This reduces reliance on surface watering and helps plants become more resilient over time. Leaving the pot in place and refilling it as needed turns it into a long-term system rather than a one-time treatment. Because the water is released underground, evaporation is minimal. This means you use less water overall, and the soil stays evenly moist instead of cycling between dry and soaked. Even moisture reduces stress on plants and supports steady growth. Over time, both types of buried terracotta containers improve the soil around them. As organic matter breaks down, it loosens compacted soil and increases its ability to hold both water and air. Earthworms are especially attracted to these nutrient-rich zones. As they move through the soil, they mix organic material, create tunnels, and leave behind castings that are rich in plant-available nutrients. This process doesn't just feed plants for one season, it builds soil year after year. Nutrients are released slowly, microbial populations stay active, and soil structure improves naturally. Instead of relying on frequent surface feeding, the soil itself becomes more fertile and more alive. The biggest advantage of this method is how efficient it is. You're recycling garden waste, saving water, reducing labor, and improving soil health all at the same time. Nothing is forced, and nothing is wasted. The system works quietly underground, supporting plant growth in a steady, natural way. By reusing old terracotta containers this way, you're turning simple materials into a self-sustaining soil tool. It's low cost, low maintenance, and incredibly effective. Once it's in place, the soil does most of the work for you, and each season, it just keeps getting better.